fuck is up, everybody? Welcome back to DFW Metal Mayhem, the most brutal podcast in the DFW Metroplex. I am Archer, and with my lovely co-host,
Levyon.
Alright, so, what the fuck are you, man?
I'm hungover.
I am too.
Not as bad as earlier, but...
So, last night, you went to...
The Ides of Winter Phase 2, the pre-show.
Who was there? How was that shit?
So, Blasphemous Goat Vomit, it was their first show. And that was pretty fucking awesome. They did a Satyricon cover of Fuel for Hatred, and they also did a Mayhem cover of Death Crush, which is a classic right there.
So now this is the 6,000th band that Colby has been in.
Yeah. They're kind of like, in terms of what they say and like their vocals, like, or, you know, the lyrics I should say, it's kind of parody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of Satan. And, you know, it was really funny, and Colby said, because Colby had a mic where he was, because he was drumming, and he had a mic that he would like announce stuff.
Cool.
And so he said some really fucking funny stuff that was very,
I love Colby.
like, typical, like, funny things that black metal.
Sacrifice the goat.
You know, stuff
Burn
like
the church.
Stuff like that, yeah. So, so that was really good. I really like the sound because their actual sound and performance was very black metal, and it had a lot of like old school sounds to it. Yeah.
There you go.
So that was really cool. And then Rod of Obsidian, which I haven't seen in a long time, and I talked to them, and because they haven't been able to play because of, you know, jobs and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Wow, but they are working on a new album.
Wow, thank God.
Because it's 7 years.
Fucking years. No offense, boys.
But
we can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah. Oh wait. Maybe I gave the card to Rod of Obsidian.
Okay, so yeah, we have cards that we pass out to bands and people at the show to bring them on. So while we're out doing shows, we're also passing out cards too.
Yeah. So I'm not exactly 100% sure. I think I did.
Mm-hmm.
No, in fact I did, because I did run in front of Kobe.
Okay.
So, but I talked to Lycurgus about it.
Okay.
But I don't know if I gave them a card. Anyways, Rod of Obsidian, and they're always really good.
Yeah.
Because I think the last time I saw them was the last time you saw them.
Exalted Throne CD release.
Yeah, a long time ago, relatively speaking.
Salt the Throne.
And so it was really good to see them again. And
That kid almost fucked up. That kid almost fell on his ass on that bike, boy.
And then after that was Lycurgus, which I haven't seen them in a long time either, mainly because they're...
Lycurgus?
Lycurgus. Yeah.
Wow, man.
It means something. I forget exactly what.
Okay, that's what I was saying. Do they just like throw like some of these bands? Like, I feel like they just get a dartboard with a bunch of letters and like, all right, let's name the band.
Well, and see, a lot of times it's meaning something. Like when Mickey and I did that band in college, Mortuus Messor.
Yeah.
It's Latin for corpse harvester.
I like that though. Keep that name.
Yeah. So, anyways, Lycurgus, because they're up in Wichita Falls, which is like a 2.5 hour away, so they're not out here super often, and they haven't released anything, I don't think, since like 2010 or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because they started out as a grindcore band, but then they went with their EP, which they were giving them out for free last night, which was really fucking awesome. Because I already had their album from the last time.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, their EP is grindcore, but then their full-length album is black metal.
Wow.
So that's pretty interesting. But they're really good. And let's see, then there was Wild Speaker, which I always enjoy seeing them. They're a bunch of huge nerds, which, you know, kind of makes talking to them so much cooler.
E
Like
equals MC squared.
like they were all talking. The lead singer of Vault Dweller and one of the guitarists from Wild Speaker, they were on Facebook chatting about, oh, are you guys gonna bring your magic cards and so on. So I chimed like, hey, I could bring my
That's
deck.
pretty cool, dude. I remember learning how to play Magic in high school. I dropped off from it though.
Yeah, I don't play very often. But anyways, so that's always cool. And I bought my third shirt from them, but I think I either left it on the merch table or because I was kind of drunk last night. So I usually put my merch in my side pockets here. So like all my CDs and stuff are here, and then I had a shirt, this shirt right here from Lycurgus, and then I thought I put my Wild Speaker shirt in there. Anyways, I've lost it, and I'm sad. But they're really cool. They originally started out as a band to make their friends' bands look good.
Yeah.
But they became like super popular really quick. Because Wild Speaker is actually in reference to a character in Magic the Gathering called Wild Speaker. It starts with a G, something Wild Speaker. Okay. So, anyways, so they're really cool. I'm not good with all the weird niche subgenres, but it's kind of a punky black. I don't know. It's very interesting, very unique, and their female singer is really, really good. She just belts it out like no other. It's pretty fucking cool. And then to top it off, there was the Bird Band, Sparrows.
Oh, I love Sparrows.
Yeah.
So fucking much.
Yeah. And they were really, really good. I really enjoyed that show last night. It was definitely a very good show.
Yeah. While he was out in Deep Ellum, I was in Fort Worth for Black Chamber's CD release, and goddamn, that show was nuts. Infernal Tomb kicked it off. Really just straight up like death metal, like unapologetically death metal. Austin is the singer and guitarist for that band, and he's actually just got signed on as a guitarist for Ascendanax. So kind of cool to see him always. Then Crucifix played. Crucifix is like death thrash metal. They did a really solid cover of Sepultura's Troops of Doom, and God, it was just amazing. Then after that we had Electric Vengeance. Fucking, I've already said it. I've said it here. I've said on the pilot. They're my favorite fucking local band. I always try to go out and support them whenever I can. It's always a good time to hang out with Brandon and the boys. Shout out to them. Thank you guys for coming on last time. We greatly enjoyed that episode. And a lot of people did too. I had a lot of positive feedback on it. Anyway, after Electric Vengeance, we had the fucking old school veterans, dude. We had Rabid Flesh Eaters, fucking band formed in 1986. My mom saw them when she was 16. One of her it was like one of their first shows ever, and she was like, "Yeah, go see them. They're pretty good." So they definitely have that speed thrash vibe because that when they came out was when that shit was really picking up. Because 1986 was the golden year of thrash metal, where like everybody fucking released albums. Then Black Chamber came on, and Black Chamber's really fucking good. Dude comes. Fucking Levi, the fucking singer, comes in like a fucking suit. We are Black Chamber. We are from the government. We are here to help you. And goddamn, they did a fucking Morbid Angel cover, and and Carlos ran up there and started fucking singing it. It was so fucking awesome. So fucking shout out to the boys in Black Chamber. Congratulations on the CD release. I cannot wait to hear it. I have not yet. I'm definitely gonna get to it this weekend. And then after that, they had Diesel Beast close off the night, which I always find weird if there's a band that's having a CD release show
and they're not
headlining. I mean, I think I get it because if they were headlining, they'd be going over one, and then people would probably start leaving. So they probably want to still have the bulk of people there. So, I kind of think the last band kind of just gets thrown like the shit bowl. But Diesel Beast, they're an old, they kind of catered to like the old school rock and roll vibe. They did Judas Priest Breaking the Law. They did that really well. Overall, it was a great night. It was just good to talk to people, meet a lot of friends, and I passed out a fucking shit ton of cards. I gave every single Pitbull a card. I gave all the band's cards. I think I gave one of the bartenders a fucking card because she fucking showed me her ass. Like, she literally showed like everyone her ass, and then like a nipple. It was like, goddamn woman, okay, it was nuts. But so that's what we were about, Goddamn, I was gonna go out to Power Trip tonight in Denton, but I'm probably not gonna do it. My head's fucked up right now, so I'm probably gonna use this day to rest.
Recover.
But, we just wanted to go over that real quick with y'all. But now we're going to move into our very first topic. And this topic is something that I really feel is very important to talk about. If you are thinking about forming a band or you're having struggles with your band, I think this episode can help you out. Now, me and this dude don't have a whole lot of band experience. Not really. So you can take us with a grain of salt if you wish. But my topic was going to be what we think is the most important thing for a band to have. And before we get into our opinions, I would actually like to read some comments that people have made on our Facebook page, which you can comment on if you ever see us ask questions. We would highly encourage it because we will use your comments for the video. So my post just read, I have a simple question for you. What do you personally think is the most important thing a band can have and why? Is there more than one important factor, and if so, what are they? Now, our boy, Mickey, shout out to Mickey. Mickey makes the intro for DFW Metal Mayhem, and he will make all the other ones too. Great fucking guy. If you ever need any animation work done, you should definitely go to him. He definitely needs the money. What Mickey said was staying active and relevant in all forms of social media available to you, which should definitely involve some engagement with the fan base. Also having good-looking and eye-catching promo material to share across said social media. If I like the way it looks, I'll be more inclined to give it a listen.
And yeah, it's very hard to balance because you want to have good sounding music, right?
Yes.
You don't want it to be garbage.
Yes.
But at the same time, you also want stuff to look good and be pop out to people.
Mm-hmm.
Catch their attention.
Yes.
But it's sometimes extremely hard to do both.
Yes. But I would say to Mickey, because I think it is a very important thing, Mickey. But I'm honestly going to take fan interaction in your comment as a more important factor than staying super involved in social media. And in before, social media does do fan interaction, but yes, I'm also about you actually interacting with your fans at your show. It's very fucking important to do that. Like, I did fucking shots with most of the fucking bands that last night. We all talked and everything. It was awesome.
Yeah,
here's
nice.
the thing though, Mickey. There is such thing as oversaturation in my opinion when it comes to this. And it's as I said to you in my reply. I think for bands, Facebook, Twitter, I forget what the band website's called. That
Bandcamp. There's a couple of them.
Yeah. One of those, I think like Revamp or something. Reverb or something.
Reverb Nation.
Reverb Nation is the one that most people use here. And SoundCloud are probably like the four biggest. I think if you start branching off into stuff like Instagram and Snapchat and Kick, and I don't think bands need those specifically. And I mean also social media is a great helping tool, but bands have been becoming successful without social media back in the day. They did through radio or self-promotions. They had to do a lot more self-promotions than they do today, obviously. But it was able to get done. I don't think it's the most important because in the past it has been done without it, and some bands still don't actively use their stuff, but they still get turnout.
I think social media is an important thing. It's not the most important.
And we're talking about the most important.
Yeah, because, with social media, you're advertising yourself, letting your fans know what's up, how things are progressing. Hey, we're having a show here. Come out and support us. You know, and like I don't do Twitter or any of that. You know, Facebook is already enough.
See, for our Twitter, and for our Twitter, Archer's Twitter, my band, I connected my Twitter to my Facebook, so anytime I post on my Twitter, on my Facebook, it will automatically go to the Twitter. So, so I'm knocking out 2 birds with one stone, because I don't really like fucking Twitter that much either, unless I'm following Nihilist Arby's, Sonic the Hedgehog, or fucking Wendy's, because goddamn, those pages are great! Anyway, moving on, David Lannis from Fenris said, a unique but also instantly recognizable sound. You gotta stand out. Live energy helps too. I like that he says that, because Fenris is a very live energy band. They fucking come out, fucking no shirts on, kilts and fucking face paint, and they grab people. Now, it's awesome to have a unique sound. It's awesome to have a sound that's recognizable. But it's as I said in my pilot, you're not gonna find something so unique. We're like, God, dude, that's amazing. Never heard that. Everything has essentially been done. Now, Fenris actually is like one of our only folk metal bands, if not the only folk metal band. Okay, so they definitely are a green thumb in the scene, for sure, when it comes to sound.
A sore thumb, I think you meant.
No,
stick out like a sore thumb.
Green.
A green thumb means you're really good at plants and shit.
Oh, how about a green sword thumb?
There we go.
Yay! Okay. But I mean, it's as I said, I'm not gonna ever invent some weird subgenre of thrash metal. It's all been done. You know, Skull Archer is gonna be straight thrash metal. So I think, I think you can have a recognizable sound without being unique too. Like, dude, Chemicost, that's a sound that you fucking recognize. When you fucking hear Genocide, I mean, that right there is recognizable to me. See, and now we'll move on. My friend Danny, longtime friend, who's also in a band that I can't think of the name right now because I'm a little hungover. Forgive me, brother. You know I love you. Don't beat me. He said, creativity and diversity. A band that lacks these end up being one of those one-hits that you also, one of those one-hit wonders. You also can't be afraid of change whenever it's absolutely needed. And you have to understand here at this point, man, a lot of bands have been doing the same shit for decades in the scene. Interment, Gruesome Fate, Rabbit Flesh Eaters have kept the same exact sound for 20 plus years. In Rabbit Flesh Eaters' case, 31 years. I mean, and they still get turnout. Change when necessary. I can't think of any point where a band is going to have to force to change their sound to otherwise reap negative benefits or reap negativity. I don't see personally. I mean, it's cool to experiment, right? Lamb of God is a great example of a band that has, you know, we all know Lamb of God for like, you know, like all the crazy shit they do, and then like they have a song like fucking Overlord or the Duke, where they're just a lot softer sounding. So it's not bad to branch out every now and then, but I mean, I don't know. I'm all for doing whatever the fuck you want to do. If you want to change your sound, you can. I don't think it's an important factor for a band to be successful. Electric Vengeance has kept their same sound for 10 years. SCD has kept their sound for 12 years. Fucking, I mean, I don't know. I get where you're coming from, but I personally don't agree with it.
I mean, yeah, and it's honestly something that I don't really find important, changing your sound. I mean, I understand sometimes you change your sound naturally, you know, it's not something that you're forcing, but just how you and the band are creating the music that you for your new material. If it sounds different, that's fine. I mean, it's a natural progression.
Yeah.
But something like, oh, we have to change our sound. Let's try to come up with something different. I think that's something that you want to try to avoid. But if it's a natural progression, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna go to. No, I shared that post to my timeline, so that I could, get some more answers. Maybe not enough people saw it, so I'm gonna get through to those questions really quick. I mean, the reason why I brought this up was because I kind of wanted to get other people's opinions, and it kind of helps me out with my band too. And I've talked about this with my band as well. So it's just a matter of, everyone is different. We're gonna have different goals. So maybe some things are more relevant for some bands than others. Probably. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Now, okay. I pulled them up. Okay,
real quick.
Yeah.
Going back to like having a good live performance.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably one of like top 3 for me.
Yes.
Kind of top 3. Especially if your band does not have any type of music out, for people to listen to that. If they don't come to your show. Because I don't know. I mean, I get more excited when the people up on stage seem excited.
Exactly.
That energy and that excitement.
And I remember seeing a band a couple weeks ago at I can't remember exactly when. I think it was like my first show of like this year, and there's a really good. There's a female punk band, I'm not going to name them. They had really good sound. They sounded really good, talented musicians, but, she introduced the band, and she sounded like she had just watched her fucking mother get butchered in front of her. What's up, guys?
More like,
we are
just woke up.
And this is...
Your analogies are weird as fuck, dude.
And this is blah da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, here we go. It was like, damn, is she okay? But they sounded good, but it just didn't pull me. It kind of sucked because I was kind of hoping to get pulled by them.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on to the other stuff. Hal Wagner, my boy, Coffin Order, said originality. I think that kind of ties into...
a unique sound.
It does. But no, it can extend to stage presence, to how you gauge people, I guess. I guess bring a different approach, a different approach to writing music, writing lyrics, which, hey, if you can do that, it would be a little bit difficult, just like the unique sound, but fuck, yeah, I would think that would be important too.
And, I think also because Coffin Hoarder has a very unique sound, or I should say, since there's not a lot of other, experimental atmospheric, that kind of music, because really the only one I've ever seen that was like Hal's band is, I forget what the name of the band is, but it's, no, not the saxophone.
Saxophone.
It was a band. It was just a drummer.
What the fuck?
And he had a lot of sounds and stuff going on, and his whole kit was like lit up with LEDs and like pulsating and changing. It was really cool.
Metallica's gonna open for that motherfucker one day. God damn.
But so I think some bands, they find something that they like, and it just happens to be unique or rare in the scene that they're in. But at the same time, if you don't like the music that you're playing, then don't fucking play that music. If it's unoriginal, that's fine. You're doing what you're enjoying.
In the end, you must enjoy what you're doing. And that goes into this one. Aubrey Cates said passion. Now, passion for me is second. But it is very fucking important to love what you're doing. You must love to get out on stage and perform in front of one person, 100 people, 1,000 people, Donald Trump turnout, a Barack Obama turnout, fucking Rammstein 2007 turnout,
Metallica,
Lady Gaga, I don't know. Fuck, you have to be, like, dude, even if it was like a fucking pigeon that's just like trying to grab a breadcrumb from the fucking ground in front of where you're playing, play for that fucking bird and you fucking love doing it. I mean, you have to love it. You have to love getting with your boys or your girls or whatever, writing music, rehearsing. Like, why would you do it if you fucking hated it? Like, I hate eating shit. I've never eaten shit, but I would assume I would hate it. So why would I go out and eat shit?
Well, and I guess it's not really the same, but it's kind of like a job. If you really fucking hate your job, then...
What the fuck are you working at there?
Yeah.
If you have the incentive, fucking do something better with your life. You can find something that makes you happy. If making music, performing music doesn't make you happy, don't do it. Because you're only hurting yourself. You may sound fucking great, but if you're fucking miserable, you're gonna hurt yourself. And no one wants to see you hurt yourself. Especially in this scene. I would never want to see someone break their back for something they didn't love doing, especially in our scene. Because we grow bonds with people, man, and it would suck to see someone go through shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, have passion. For fuck's sake, have passion. Ryan Edward Perez, my boy, like I met him like a while ago. He said he can agree with passion. He would like to add stage presence in general, in general, being energetic on stage, which we kind of already covered.
Yeah.
Which I guess in reality ties with your passion for the project. It does. But a crowd is only as active as the band. I agree. I've seen some great bands live, but they didn't have a good presence, and the show kind of sucked because nobody, even the band, seemed to be into the music. Yep, that pretty much just adds on to what I said.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely the second most important thing in my opinion. But this one right here is the most important. I don't give a fuck what everyone else says. I mean, I do because I want an open discussion. You need chemistry. You need to be able to work with the people that you have organized. Otherwise, fucking nothing happens.
That, and I think also, if you have good
Brandon
chemistry...
Chandler actually, I wanted to read the comment. Brandon Chandler actually brought it up. And he said it like this, fucking synergy. I guess synergy is a hip new word. I've never heard it.
You've never heard of synergy?
Nope, not till that comment.
Education, boy.
Education, boy. Between the bandmates, if you aren't at least good friends with them, your shit's gonna fall apart. And he says it's a little cliche, but it's true. It's fucking true. I agree with you 1,000%. The reason why is because people will argue passion's more important than chemistry. But the thing is that you can have the passion to start something, right? But then if you get a bunch of people that just don't fucking work, that passion will get sucked right the fuck up.
And I think also it's a big impact on your, not just the stability of the band, but also how you make your music. If you guys are all, I mean, diversity is good, but if you guys, trying to think where I was going with this, but if you have a lot of conflicting sounds, and creativity,
nothing goes anywhere.
Yeah, because you're going back and saying, well, I really don't like this, let's change it. Well, no, I like it, I don't want to change it, you know, and I think this is the direction we should go. So I think in terms of that, you know, it's another thing, as well as,
Because
I lost my thought.
you're fine. It's big, but here's the thing. So as I said, you can have the passion at the start. You bring in people you don't that you can't work with. That passion's gonna get sucked right the fuck out of you. It happens to a lot of people. But you know what? Chemistry builds passion. It builds it. If you work with people that you genuinely like working with, and you enjoy working with them, it will build your passion to take your band and your bandmates and expand it and grow and evolve. You need that. Chemistry will build all of these things that you guys have mentioned, from originality, unique sound, live stage performance, passion. It all builds from chemistry. Every single one. Now, as I said, people can argue passion over chemistry, and I get that. But I don't see how passion is a building block to chemistry. Not as effectively as the other way around.
Yeah, no.
Not at all. And I mean, all of you bands out there that we mentioned just now, all the bands that we have been dropping, all the fucking band shirts that we've been wearing, these are people who work with each other well. Fucking Blackturn works great with each other, you know? Levi, according to their Facebook page, he was a raw singer, just like me, still kind of learning his ways, but he got with those guys, and they built him up to be a goddamn great frontman. You know? It's just one of those things that you have to have. If you do not have chemistry, you will fail. You will fail.
Yeah.
Worse than I did on my SAT exam because I went to go see Electric Vengeance instead. But I think that's the end of it. It was a really nice talk. Not bad for a topic at all. I thank everyone who commented on the post, that I was able to read your message and have it out there. I greatly appreciate it. So how this is going to work, and I'm going to make it a public announcement about this. I have been lagging on SoundCloud. As of right now, the pilot and Electric Vengeance episodes are both on SoundCloud. The Electric Vengeance one, however, does not have the song Brackish. You must watch the YouTube video to see the Brackish. But how it'll work from now on is episodes will be uploaded on SoundCloud the same day we record. It doesn't take long to render the file into an MP3 format and throw it up on SoundCloud. It takes like literally no time at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then the episode video format will be uploaded to YouTube the next day. So how it works is, if you want to hear it quicker, then you can go to SoundCloud. If you want to see us interact, you can go on YouTube. Especially for bands, it's also going to be the same thing. Saturday upload on SoundCloud, Sunday upload on YouTube. The SoundCloud will not have the song though. So you get to pick your poison.
Mm-hmm.
So,
or you could do both.
Or you could do both.
Don't give a fuck.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Watch the pilot on SoundCloud, then watch it on YouTube, like, same day. Do it.
At the same time.
Fuck yeah. No, at the same time. Like, get out, like, your phone and your computer, just watch them both at the same time.
Computer and just open another tab.
Or just open another tab. Well, what I said was cool. But next time, we will have a very special guest.
I don't know who this guest is because I've been left out of the loop.
This guest, I swear I told you.
I think I have an idea.
He is a local icon. He's not. Yeah, we're not bringing on a band. We are bringing on a person.
That's right.
And this
person.
person is an icon in the scene. Just by doing ordinary shit, he becomes an icon for us. He gets the word out. He's pretty much our Chewbacca mom, essentially. I know that's kind of a shit thing to say, but
that sounds weird.
But no, he's our version of Chewbacca mom. The dude who blew up just by doing basic shit. So next Saturday, you catch that episode, you find out who it is. It's going to be one hell of a time. And as always, guys, thank you for listening to DFW Metal Mayhem. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I did it. On our YouTube channel. Like us and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And follow us on SoundCloud. I don't know how the fuck following on SoundCloud works.
I don't.
Do whatever. Do the thing on SoundCloud or whatever it is. But thank you again for the support. Thank you for watching. We greatly appreciate it, guys. Have a brutal fucking weekend. This has been DFW Metal Mayhem.